Everyone studies the same books, but not everyone enters the exam hall with the same mind. The real battle in any competitive exam is not on paper, it's in your brain. It's between focus and distraction, calm and chaos, clarity and confusion. That's why in this series, we go beyond the subject to train the mindset that holds it all together. UPSC loves environment questions, but let's be real. Reading endless climate treaties, biosphere reserves, and conventions can be exhausting. You sit with Shankar IAS book or any other notes, and after 15 minutes, your brain says, enough for today. Environment isn't about time spent, it's about energy invested. Today I will show you how to study environment smarter, not longer, using science of energy management and the wisdom of ancient India. Environment in examination revolves around three core areas. First, Indian biodiversity, national park, tiger reserve, wetlands. Second, global conventions, Paris Agreement, Ramsar Convention, UNFCCC Convention. Third, environmental governance in India, Environment Protection Act, then pollution control boards, and n number of acts. If you master these three, you will answer 70 to 80% of UPSC environment questions. Now here is the science. Your brain doesn't have unlimited energy. The prefrontal cortex, which helps you focus, fatigues after long study sessions. That's why after 2 to 3 hours of reading environment, recall drops sharply. And what is the solution for this? Energy matrix. Instead of asking how many hours should I study, ask when is my energy highest. In morning peak, read heavy theory, that is laws and convention. In afternoon dips, revise with flashcards. And evening, quick active recall quizzes. So by aligning environment study with your natural energy rhythms, you study less but remember more. Our rishis taught the same through cycle of prana. They believed energy moves in rhythms. Pratah kal means morning. Madhyana, that is afternoon. Sandhya, that is evening. Evening for reflections. Afternoon for rest. And mornings for peak performance. They didn't force work against their energy flow. They worked with it. Apply this environment and use your Pratakal energy for reading treaties and conventions. Use your Sandhya, that is evening, for calmness to visualize forests, rivers and ecosystems. And also you can recall in this moment. This way you sync with your study with natural rhythm of life, just like the ancient did. Now close your eyes and imagine this. You are walking into a forest. You see a tiger in Corbett, elephants in Periyar, and birds flying in Bharatpur. Now, suddenly, Paris Agreement appears like a promise written on this tree. And when you visualize concepts as a living pictures, your brain recalls them faster in exam hall. Now here is your 3-day energy environment challenge. Day 1st, study 5 national parks in your morning peak. Day 2, revise 5 global treaties in your afternoon deep. Day 3, in the evening, close your eyes and visualize forest plus treaties together. By day 3, you will notice environment doesn't drain you anymore. It flows naturally. If this video helped you rethink environment, hit subscribe and share it with a friend who struggles with this subject. So I am inviting you to my free webinar conducted entirely in Marathi, where I will show you how to align your energy, focus and emotions for success. Link is in description. Click and join now. Thank you.